Calls.
It's time now for House Calls with the Kingery team of Mountain to Lake Realty.
Keep it here for market insights, featured guests, and answers to your real estate questions.
Here are your hosts, Steve Furrow and Julie Kingery.
Hey. Guess what time it is? House Calls. We're back. Saturday. Julie, it is the middle of August. House Calls. Yeah.
Steve, we're awake. We had our coffee. We're ready.
Julie,
But you want to do it one more time, don't you?
Oh my gosh, let me cover my ears. Hold on.
I'm going to sneak another one in, but not till you guys are not ready.
That unexpected.
And you heard Shay is back with us this week.
Yeah.
We couldn't get enough out of her last week, so she decided she would come back.
We've got Miss Shay Lawson with Roanoke Valley Association of Realtors, the CEO of Roanoke Valley Association of Realtors. Thank you, Miss Shay, for joining us again.
Thanks for having me.
And we've got quite the show lined up here on House Calls. We bring you the latest and greatest in the real estate market. What is happening? What is going on? Jolie, what is going on in the real estate market?
Well, I will say the real estate market is still steady, but our mornings and afternoons are a little more hectic because school buses are back out. I know we started last week, but this is our first full week of yellow school buses back on the road, causing us all to be late.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but I know you have that first child with his first day of school, and so you've been a little out of sorts here over the last few days or so, and I wasn't going to say anything, but
we're surviving. He seems to really like his teacher. She's taking great care of him. I don't know, in pre-K we get pictures, and it just really warms my heart to see that he's just smiling and laughing and having a good time.
Oh,
I know, spoiled at home, spoiled at school. Go ahead and say it.
Miss Shay, while we're on the discussion of first day of school, do you got a great childhood memory of school that you want to share with us?
I don't know that I have one memory. I just remember every year it was that back to school outfit for the first day. Just the care and preparation all night long, hauling everything out of my closet to find that perfect outfit, and then making sure my fingernails were painted, because I was that weird girl in high school that I did my fingernails. Every fingernail was a different color.
Oh,
so
nice.
I had the rainbow. From black to white, from tip to tip. So I was always in school like, what's Shay gonna wear and what's her fingernails gonna look like? So that was me, the fingernail polish girl.
I got you.
Nice.
Well, I will share with you, I had a new experience the new school year.
Okay.
So my boys are in high school. I've got a senior and a sophomore. And I came, before the first day of school, I came home that night to clothes laying on my bed saying, "Here, Dad, if you want these, you can have them.
Oh.
I can't wear them anymore." So that's where I'm at in...
You're getting the hand-me-downs now, huh?
That's right. Which some of them were pretty nice shirts. I was like, wow.
Or is that a hint to you, like maybe step up your fashion?
Oh,
like,
actually, I kind of took it a different way. Is that I am now the littlest man of the house. Anyway, we're not gonna spend much time on that.
You eat your Wheaties this morning.
Every day I'm trying. But that being said, we talk about real estate here.
Yes.
This is House Calls.
Yep.
So here we are, guys. Latest and greatest. I'm going to come at you pretty fast here with some stats about what has gone on. We just we've got the July numbers has fallen in here, and so we're going to talk about residential home sales. July 472. That's where we were in the greater. Well, actually, I should add in 525. Take in Roanoke Valley and Martinsville, Henry, Patrick County area. Over 525. If you were to compare that to a year ago, we are slightly down from where we were a year ago of July. Residential homes in the greater Roanoke Valley, Martinsville, Patrick, Henry, slightly down, about 20, I don't know my math, I don't have it right here, but it's 28 homes, 27 homes. So we're down a little bit on that front. And of course, if you compare that to 5 years ago, we're way down just because
COVID was an anomaly.
Oh my gosh! When we look at the data and you look at 5 years, you're like,
nobody predicted that.
21, 22 was just a crazy real estate market, and so we are way down on that front. But still, Julie, homes are selling.
They are.
Homes are selling. When you look at what went on in June, we were down a little bit from June. If you look at what went on in June of 26 to July of 26, we are down a little bit comparison, but that's not unusual,
right?
When we sort through the data. So I don't want to get anybody alarmed. Homes are still selling.
They are. Yep.
We've got lots of inventory. Inventory is up every week. It seems like we've got new homes. We've got a new high water mark as far as the number of homes out here that is available for sale. And that is a positive thing because we have been so short of homes for so long.
Right.
And that's, I think, a very positive thing. Guys, every now and then I'll throw out to Smith Mountain Lake, residential waterfront homes, 22 homes sold in July of 26. If you compare that to July of 25, we're at 35. So we were down a little bit, very similar to what we were looking like, and we look at overall residential market, we're down a little bit from where we were a year ago. But again, homes are selling.
Yes.
Things are moving.
Yeah, and I think people always say, like, do I wait to buy? Do I buy now? Well, the answer should be buy now, because if you're moving from a renter to a home buyer, you start that home process buying now, you're starting to accrue equity. And if you're sitting on the sidelines renting, you're not accruing equity or wealth. So buying your home starts your wealth growth. So start that now. Don't get off the sidelines and start building your own wealth. Don't put money in somebody else's pocket as a renter. Start putting it on your own
That's right.
wealth, in your own portfolio.
Yep, that's a great point, Ms. Shea. And we talk about this occasionally as well. This market is still appreciating.
Yes.
Homes are still gaining in value.
Yes.
And so every day you wait, that is
Money lost.
costing you more.
Right.
Or you've lost that opportunity to begin to build that equity that Ms. Shea was talking about there. And so, guys, it's truly important that, if you're interested in buying a home, find a great lender, find a great realtor, Kingery team at Mountain to Lake Realty. We'd love to talk with you. Come on out and let's sit down and talk about what you're looking for. Let's begin that search today, because I think, again, it's still a great investment.
Always.
It's still a great thing to do in buying a home.
Home ownership is always one of the best investments that anybody can make.
Yep. Interest rates continue to inch up, Ms. Julie. I think we're continuing to see that trend. Again, it is very specific to you and your own credit history and all those things that come along there. But that is that's very important.
You go talk to your parents or your grandparents and ask them what interest rate they paid in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was double digits. 15,
Okay,
16,
Billy Kingery.
17.
They will happily tell us,
too.
too.
If you're looking at 6.5, those who were buying houses in the 80s are like, what are you talking about?
Right.
6%, 6.5%? That's a dream.
Right.
No, it's all in perspective.
Right.
It is all in perspective and kind of what you've been accustomed to. We've been spoiled.
Yeah.
Yes.
For a long time. Been spoiled for a long time, but
where we are is just kind of the historical norm of interest rates.
Right. Yep.
And I'm no different than anyone else. I don't want to pay any more.
Right. I want a 3% too, but
you bet. You bet. So.
Good luck seeing that in the next 100 years.
Life changes. You need a home. You need a different style. So don't wait. Go ahead and jump out and make the move. Make the move.
All right. So with making the move, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with the question of the week. House calls. For generations, we've helped families find their place right here in our hometown.
We're the Kingery team, a family business built on trust, community, and a whole lot of front porch conversations.
From grandparents to growing families, we've guided neighbors through every season of life.
Looking for more than just a house? Let's find your home together.
The Kingery team, selling real estate 1 yard at a time. Located uptown Rocky Mount, 195 South Main Street. Give us a call at 540-483-5566. All right. House calls, we're back. Shay, Jolie.
I'm here.
Woo! House calls one more time, baby. I am excited. You know what this is? It's question of the week time, Miss Julie.
Yeah.
You bet.
Let's hear it.
Jack from the 276.
Okay, Jack.
He says, how can a buyer, seller protect themselves when choosing a real estate professional?
Oh, and you're looking at me, aren't you?
Good question.
How?
You want Shay to answer that one first?
Well, she was an attorney.
She's ready. Okay.
You know how attorneys are. It's going to be depends.
No. I'm a very black and white girl. It is yes or no. Legal or illegal. There's no gray in my world.
And like she said last week, she's in the middle of buying and selling herself, so she's got all the tips. Let's let Shay take it away.
Where do you even start? So I think some general information. Always ask for referrals. Go talk to your neighbors. Go talk to people that you know have bought or sold a home. If anyone in your house, anyone you work with, if they've bought or sold a home, ask them who they used. Ask them about their experience. I think you definitely need to interview a couple of agents and just see who's going to be a good fit for you. And ask lots of questions. Like, how are they going to market your property? Do they have a social media presence? Are they going to explain the buyer agreement to you, the listing agreement to you? Like, are they prepared to answer your questions and communicate with you?
But Miss Shay, my cousin's a realtor. I got to use my cousin.
How many houses has your cousin sold?
Well, I don't know, but it's my cousin.
That's a tricky one. We see that a lot. My family member.
No. Do you want to be cousins after the transaction's over?
Good point there. That's a good point.
Or are you going to disown him if it doesn't go well? Is it his fault?
No, but you bring up a great point. Ask questions. Talk to people that have recently sold a home. Ask them who they used. Mm-hmm. Get someone and then interview them. Make them earn it.
Yeah. Well, what plan do they have for you to either help you look for houses or help you sell your house? Are they going to do a video? Are they going to do professional shots of your of your house? Are they going to recommend that you paint, stage? Like, what's going to make your house look fantastic to sell it? Mm-hmm. And then if you're working with a buyer, make sure that they are, number one, are a realtor, so they have access to that MLS, the multiple listing service, so they can see all the inventory, and make sure that they're with a company that's not necessarily putting all the listings into a private listings network that you can't see. Mm-hmm.
Wow, there was a lot to unpack there.
Yeah, that one is.
Yeah. We need to make sure you can see all the houses that are for sale.
Right.
Well, so as we move into like the really the meat of this thing, you mentioned ask questions. Mm-hmm. Talk to people that have sold.
And make sure if you're looking in a particular area, make sure your realtor is familiar with that area.
Right.
Do they know the schools? Do they know the shopping? Do they know the neighborhood? Do they know when the houses were built and if there's been any issues or problems with that neighborhood,
right.
or if they have accelerated in value over time? Like, make sure they're familiar with the area you're looking. Make sure they have that knowledge.
Yeah, we talk about this a fair amount here in that real estate is local.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it can be the fact that,
zip code.
That's what I was hearing. It can be right down to the specific zip code. I think there are certain, you get into Roanoke, for example, and there are certainly areas there that it's just different.
Yes.
And if you're not familiar with it, it is, you can make a mistake, something be omitted.
Right.
And it wasn't anyone's fault other than they just didn't know.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe you're looking for a house that you can short-term rental. And does your agent know that area well enough to know if that's permissible under local ordinances?
Right.
No,
well, and even so much as you have a specific budget and you're looking in a specific location, are you looking in Botetourt, Roanoke County, Roanoke City, Franklin County, Henry County? Like, what are the tax rates? What's the real estate tax? And am I going to be in town versus the county? Or, I think sometimes that's something we overlook as a buyer, you get excited about a location. I want to be here because I want to go to this school system, or I work here and I want to be 10 minutes from where my work is. But then you realize, oh, they've got a higher tax rate. Maybe it's not that bad for me to come over the line and pay a little bit less so that I can get a better house or a nicer house that I can afford.
And that cousin of yours, make sure he's sold residential. Maybe he's a commercial agent. Has he ever sold a house before, or vice versa? You're looking for investment property. Are you talking to a residential realtor, or are you talking to a commercial realtor? Make sure you're talking to the right kind of realtor.
You know, Miss Shea, if I didn't know any better, I think you didn't like my cousin.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd hire your cousin. I'd have a lot of questions. I'd have an interview. I'd ask him, does he even know his fiduciary duties that he owes to me?
Using them big words Yeah. Fiduciary.
Fiduciary.
Yes.
There's several of those, and every realtor owes those to every client.
All right, so let's unpack that. Give us the definition of fiduciary.
So a fiduciary puts your interests above their own.
I don't think you
your
can
realtor needs to be working for you and putting your interests as a buyer and seller above their own interests.
I don't think you can get any plainer than that.
Yeah.
Putting their interests above their own.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big deal, Miss Shea. That is a big deal, and something that I think as a person in the industry, I think at times that gets overlooked.
Yes.
At times. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just stating that we all get busy. We get to running 90 miles an hour with life. And at times I've been guilty of not pulling back and looking at, what is in the best interest of my client.
Right. I do think, though, overall, the Kingery team, I think we're very family oriented, and I do think that we do look out for our clients a little bit more as if they might be a family member. They might be we would look out for them as if they were our cousin or our sibling or child or parent. Or I do think that that's one thing that I think can help us stand out from some people, is that we do care for our clients, truly.
Well, as you have said in our radio advertisement here on B99.9, we are the family team,
right?
And I think that does rings true with a lot of the way we go about doing business.
Yes.
So, Ms. Shea, what else you got for us? Anything else that jumping out to you as for Mr. Jack here and thinking about protecting themselves?
Gosh, let's see. I would just, ask them, make sure they're a realtor. Realtors hold themselves to a higher standard code of ethics. As a member of the National Association of Realtors, we hold ourselves to a code of ethics. So ask them, what is your code of ethics, and what does that obligate you to do for me, and in truth and honesty when you work with me, versus a licensed real estate agent doesn't have that allegiance to a code of ethics. So ask them about the code of ethics and what that means for you as a buyer and seller.
You bet. No, great. Another great point. Great comment. Something you said earlier, and I'm going to wrap things up here with this last point, and that is, does that realtor have a plan for the home if we're selling or we're buying? But what is their plan? How are they going to help me? And I think that's something that I think is truly important. As we move along, I think being able to put together a plan on how are we going to put that best foot forward? How are we going to get that home shown in its best light? And, we can talk about all the things that go with that, but it's important that person, that realtor, whoever's going to help you sell that home, buy that home, that they've got a plan and they're communicating that with you, and that you understand what's a part of that. You understand what your responsibilities are, what their responsibilities are. All those things are all a part of what
definitely.
Yeah, what we need to be, what we need to have, and that helps protect you and them.
Right.
So, Julie,
great
any
advice.
last words of wisdom here?
I think we covered it all.
All right.
As much as we have time for.
Well,
Notice you didn't ask me any words of wisdom.
Fiduciary, you took care of it. All right, you took care of it. This is gonna wrap up this middle of August 15th here on House Calls We certainly appreciate everyone joining us out there. We look forward to seeing you again next Saturday. Until then, take care.
Thanks for listening to House Calls with the Kingery team of Mountain to Lake Realty with your hosts, Steve Furrow and Julie Kingery. If you have questions about anything discussed on today's show, text us at 276-629-9999. Join us again next Saturday at 9 for more tips, trends, and answers to your real estate questions on House Calls with the Kingery team of Mountain to Lake Realty and Southern Virginia's country station, B99.9.
House Calls.